Well, Mayor, it's an honor to have the mayor of Houston, one of the most important cities and arguably the most economically successful city in the country, with us today at the Talent Dividend Conference. And I want to ask you a question, and that is, with all the things on your plate, why is it that you believe the Talent Dividend is so important to the success of the city of Houston?
We are already a successful city, but one of our strengths has been that we have drawn the best and brightest from all over the world. If we leave our own behind, however we succeed economically as a city, we will have failed our own human resources here in the city of Houston. But we also know that if we can increase the educational attainment of Houstonians, that we can move the needle even more economically. If we are already an economic powerhouse, think what we could be, think what we could do if we could bring more Houstonians along. And our initiative, which is mydegreecounts.com, where we take the existing resources and create a link between them and on an individualized basis help walk people across the finish line or walk people across the graduation stage, as the case may be. We think we can help do that.
Let me ask you this. Once they cross the finish line, even though you've accomplished something because they have a degree, if that degree flies out of Houston and goes to Boston or San Francisco, it's not quite as much, it's a win for America, it's not quite as much of a win for Houston. So what can you do as the mayor, not only to help them get the degree, but then to stay in Houston?
Well, we actually don't have a huge problem of people moving out of Houston. Once people come to Houston, they fall in love with the city and they stay.
Okay.
But it's good for America. If we can, I want this for my city because it makes a difference, but we need to do this for our country. We need to make sure that we invest in our human capital. We are investing in training people from all over the world. Let's help Americans improve their access to the best jobs available by getting the technical and educational training that they need.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but just by virtue of this press conference today, you have become the national spokesperson for the Talent Dividend. So congratulations, whether you knew it or not.
Happy to do that. Happy to do that.
Anything else you'd like to say?
There's this long pregnant pause as she thinks.
Take your time. The
bit.
pregnant pause will never be on the website.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah. So that's the nice thing about this. This is not live.
Yeah,
So you can take a long pregnant pause. Okay.
What do we want the future to look like for our children? What do we want the future to be? We want always the most for them. We want them to have fulfilling jobs. We want them to have careers. We want to have them to have good lives in good homes and good communities. By investing in education, we're investing in the future. Education is a gift you give yourself, but it's also a gift that you give to the future. And we want a future that has opportunity for everyone.
That's great. You just confirmed your position as the National Talent Dividend spokesman.
All right.
Thank you, Mayor. Great to meet you.
So much.
I'll be back in touch if that's all right.